Tanner's Falls. Oh, Iron Bridge. A little bit. Comes off this ledge. Goes down into here. Flows out around this rock downstream. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get down there. A little uneven. It's actually a nice flow going over that. We're way northeastern tip of Pennsylvania, above Honesdale, Tanner Falls. If I could take one more step out onto that rock, I think I could get the whole thing from down here. She's still pretty cool looking from down here. That's where we were, up on top there. It's pretty nice looking. About as good as it is in Cheney's book, so we'll take it. So that's the Salt Spring. You zoom in there, see it bubbling up out of the ground. So, legendary Salt Springs penny rock. Are you coming? Put a penny in the cracks for good luck. There's a whole thing around here. Top ledge full of pennies. Pennies, pennies, pennies. A little bit of graffiti, but a whole lot of pennies jammed in here. They're pretty cool. I've been here a long time. And somewhere down the bottom of that gorge, we can hear it, but where it is on the street, you can't see the waterfalls today. Well, so far this is the best glimpse that we can see of it. And it is running. But they have, I mean, we're a good, man, I don't know, we might be 80 feet above it. Once you get up the hill, there is a boardwalk here that gets you back in here. But you are so high up, I don't know what the advantage of being here is. I mean, now it's kind of like Risaga. If they would trim these sapling beech trees down, man, you'd have a great view of it right straight down through there, but it just ain't happening. Well, let's start up there.
Jenny off trail.
Gorge action. That fall that we were just looking at from up top is like right down over this point. They have a platform here. There's a creek, and there's another fall down in there. And there's some folks standing down there. I'm not sure how they got there. Maybe from the other side. I'm not really sure. Stumbleine is going to go check it out. She ain't as scared. Yeah, maybe I can go to right where we did make it down to the gorge, and we did find a couple more falls. Stumbleine is way down in there. But, you know, like I said, the water level is low. PA's been in a drought, but northeastern Pennsylvania is not nearly as bad as northwestern Pennsylvania. So there is some water running here, and this is nice. There's a low shelf here. And look at that shelf. I mean, if this water was 6 inches higher, this probably even where I'm standing would be in the water right now. And as it is, it's, you know, there's a whole shelf there where nothing's coming out of it. But still, really, look at that. That's cool. What a nice shelf. I dig it. And it's flowing down here, and there's a second one there. I'm going to try and get them both in the same shot. And there's a shot of both of them. That's pretty good. And there's a little pool here. And then this wraps around the corner, and that, where it disappears around that corner there, that's where the other fall was. It seemed to be a lot deeper, stronger. Man, look at that gorge. That's probably like 40, 50 feet. Man, that is straight up. It doesn't look it here, but it is straight up. You ain't coming down that edge. Just no way. I might try and peek around here and see what's going on. So yes, this is the other top of the other falls that we could see from up there that I was upset about. But they've had a couple of hemlocks come down here, and she's pretty boogered up. I'm not even going to try and bushwhack through that. It is super cool. Super cool. I don't know if I get on the other side there, if I could get around or not. That's nice. Nice little area. I'm happy we stopped. The park office is, run by volunteers. It's not run by the state, it's run by volunteers. And they're only open Saturdays and Sundays. And Sundays they're open from 1 to 4. And we worked out here at noon, so it's after 1 now. We're going to go down. We're going to try and get a stamp and call it a day. I'm sure we'll probably head back to Promised Land. We're probably a good 2 hours from there now, so we'll see how it goes. So, just a little explanation on the end there. We started that day trying to see one natural area northeast of Promised Land, and we spent like an hour trying to find our way into this natural area, and excuse me, we actually ended up driving into New York trying to find our way across and back down in. Just never happened. We ended up going to Tanner's Falls outside of Homesdale there in the state game lands, and we loved it. Tanner's Falls was spectacular. Spent a good time there. Billy Goat paths going up and down trying to get around, all that stuff. Great. And decided to make the jaunt up to Salt Springs and see that, and we were glad we did. We got there, and of course, everything, like I said, everything was closed, but there was enough time for us to do that loop hike, go up and see those falls, and come back down. Got our stamp, talked to one of the guys there that was running the office, and he was really cool with us. On our way home, we stopped at Lackawanna State Park. Their office is hand in hand with Pinchot State Forest. Unfortunately, it was a Sunday, and I think the people at the park office were at lunch, and the state forest office was closed. So we did get a stamp for Lackawanna, but we didn't get one for Pinchot State Forest. Anyway, we took it. We do like we normally did. We drove around. The lake was very, very crowded, very busy. We drove through the campground, looking for campsites, and we liked some of the sites there. There was a lot of them that were sloped. But we did find a bunch in case we head back up that way. And then Archbald Pothole. What a mess. The entrance off of Route 6, which was the only entrance that we could find, was gated and locked. And there was a sign on there that said, park is closed, road is closed, storm damage, yada, yada, yada. So we didn't even, we were literally right off of Route 6, maybe 15 feet. And there's the gate. We didn't go around the gate. We didn't go down in. And I ended up messaging PPFF. And they told me that at first they had no idea that anything was even wrong up there. And then the guy got back to me a couple days later and said, hey, look, from what we understand, they're waiting on financing to get it back open. You could have went in through another entrance, yada, yada. We did not. And we came back home. So that's why there's not much footage. It was the end of the day. We were coming back. We had left, at sunrise, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. By now, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd done 2 hikes. We were beat. We didn't hang out at either one of them. So that's the explanation behind limited stuff at Lackawanna and Archbald.